Folks, and a hearty welcome to our drive-in theater. We have a wonderful evening's entertainment lined up for you, one that will provide several hours of pleasurable relaxation and diversion for you and your family.
Really worth it. So read it. She trades her soul for immortality, but there's always a price. So the last time I made a zine was the Scatterbrain zine, and then I was like, why don't I make another one? And I was thinking of what to make, and I realized that I had a bunch of like video ideas that weren't giving what I wanted them to individually, but together they could. So that's why we're bringing together this zine this time. And you're thinking, Hot Girl Spring, like what does that mean for us this week? I don't know whether I was journaling this or just wrote it in my notes, but I was like, you know what, I have grown up with a lot of insecurities about the way that I look. So I was like, no, you know what I'm gonna do? I've decided that I am going to choose to be that bitch, because at the end of the day, if I don't even believe it, how could other people believe it, you know? So I'm coming at you with no makeup except my brows. I just decided that I want to be that bitch, and that I am that bitch, and I've decided that I'm gonna go on this journey to try and improve my confidence from the inside out, because I very much need it. Like I don't think it matters what anyone else thinks. I need to believe that I am that bitch. Otherwise, like, what is the point? I can't be coming on here and telling anyone else to be confident if I'm not confident, okay? So I decided that the theme for this spring would be Hot Girl Spring. To start off with, I'm going to give you some hot girl affirmations, and I would like you to say them in the mirror every morning. I mean, just try it. Say them every day in the mirror for 30 days, and I want to see if there's any improvement. I'm going to do the same thing because I haven't been doing my affirmations or anything like that. But the ones I came up with for this video, okay, I want you to look into the mirror and I want you to say, I am that bitch. You need emphasis on that, okay? I am that bitch. My beauty and intelligence is endless. Say that again. Yeah. I am worthy of love. I bring love and light to everyone I meet, okay? I want you to say those, and let's see if we feel any better in the next 30 days. But this is the first segment, okay? Which is the hot girl affirmations, because I would like you to leave this video feeling like you are even more equipped to be a hot girl this spring, okay? And you already are a hot girl. And I think I've seen definitely an increase on like TikTok and YouTube and Instagram, people being like, oh, just be a hot girl, like everyone's hot, it's whatever. And these are people that are super conventionally attractive, so of course it can be difficult to, you know, take that and internalize that, because you're like, girl, there are so many things that people face, even aside from the attractiveness, as a person of a different race. Like imagine going to a predominantly white school, like you can ask anybody, you know, people that are Asian and black and everything else in between. I've heard so many stories of people that went to predominantly white schools and simply cannot, it's very, very difficult to look at yourself and see yourself as beautiful when you don't see others like you. It's so difficult. So I'm here to tell you that now it doesn't matter wherever you are, whether you are in a place that, you know, doesn't really represent you or whatever, you know, whether you might think deep down, oh, I'm not really that cute, or other people don't find me cute, forget that. Leave other people out of the equation, okay? Leave it. Forget it. I'm here to tell you right now, you are that bitch and you are a hot girl, okay? Hot Girl Spring, Hot Girl Summer, it was made for you, okay? And what I need, you know, before we go into Hot Girl Summer where we go and have fun, I need us to do the inner work and for us to be bad bitches, okay? Because my channel, my subscribers, we all need to be bad bitches. That's the kind of energy we need to bring to the earth, to the world. Another thing that I thought was important to mention was, like, for me, before I've decided to just be a bad bitch, I always felt so insecure because I was worried that I would act like I was a bad bitch. I would believe that I was a bad bitch, and somebody else would be like, ew, she is so ugly. How is she out here being like, oh, I'm a bad bitch. You are not a bad bitch. You're ugly. No, 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 no. We need to wrap that up and throw it away. I feel like no one's even gonna say that anyway. No one's gonna look at you and be like, How dare she think that she's hot? How dare she? No one's gonna say that. You need to just think that you're hot and that's all that matters. Like, you need to take people away from the equation. And besides, if there were any raggedy people saying that, would you really want to take their opinion on? Because they're clearly not on the hot girl shit. They're clearly not on any kind of nice person shit. So why would you take that? Okay? Okay.
We hope you'll make this a weekly visit. Bring the family. Bring your friends. There are always wonderful new pictures to see, delightful snacks to nibble, a gay, pleasant evening for all.
Me and my friends are far ahead. Me and my friends are far ahead. Wasted in the middle of nowhere. Nowhere. Me and my friends are far ahead again. So much to see, but nobody to be. You don't hear me complaining, apart from always, always.
Okay, this feels so special to me because I literally used to have a book YouTube channel, which, do I want it? I might just, if I find a video, I might just insert a clip, but either way, I had a channel dedicated to books. Books are my shit. I love that. I can watch videos about books for hours, okay? But the thing is with spring is giving, you know, light and like happy vibes, and a lot of the times I'm reading YA fantasy. And yes, there is joy and there is romance and things like that, but it's very much mixed in with the intense plot. And I feel like for spring, we want something light, we want something refreshing, you know? So my recommendations, I say that, but this is my first recommendation. This is not light or refreshing. Okay, this is a good book though, okay? I read this years ago, so I decided to reread it. I'm currently in the process of rereading it, and I feel like this has to go on my spring reads because apparently it's been trending again. This is The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. It is a queer romance, okay? It's giving us ancient Greece. It's giving us love and war. It's giving us everything we need, okay? It is emotional, so that is a warning. But it's worth it. It's really worth it. So read it. I guess I'll read the blurb because I'm not really good at describing the books just off the top of my head. Patroclus, an awkward young prince, has been exiled to Phthia to live in the shadow of King Peleus and his strong, beautiful son, Achilles. By all rights, their paths should never cross. But Achilles takes the shamed prince as his friend, and as they grow into young men skilled in the art of war and medicine, their bond blossoms into something far deeper. Despite the displeasure of Achilles' mother Thetis, a cruel sea goddess. Despite the displeasure of Achilles' mother Thetis, a cruel sea goddess. I was that annoying kid when reading things out loud. Like, reading things out loud for me is such a struggle. I don't know if it's my brain is ahead or behind of what I'm saying, but it just doesn't work. Okay. Then word comes that Helen of Sparta has been kidnapped. Torn between love and fear for his friend, Patroclus journeys with Achilles to Troy, little knowing that the years that follow will test everything they hold dear. Read it. Okay, just read it. The next one is light-hearted. I just like reading this. This is like a comfort book for me. And this is Eat, Pray, Love by Elizabeth Gilbert. They go through a journey of self-discovery. It's got a little bit of spirituality involved, but it's not like super, you know, it's not like educational spirituality. It's just involved in there. I just enjoy it so much. This is what made me want to learn Italian. Did I learn Italian? No. But I do have an Italian for Dummies book in my cupboard. So it's like, it's near, you know, I nearly did it. Anyway, so it's Elizabeth is in her 30s, settled in a large house with a husband who wants to start a family, but she doesn't want any of it. A bitter divorce and a rebound fling later, Elizabeth emerges battered yet determined to find what she's been missing. So begins her quest. In Rome, she indulges herself and gains nearly 2 stone. In India, she finds enlightenment through scrubbing temple floors. Finally, in Bali, a toothless medicine man reveals a new path to peace, leaving her ready to love again. Now, it's just about the vibes for that one. Honestly, it's like Call Me By Your Name. Like, I like watching the film, you know, except for that peach scene. That was demonic. But I like watching the films just for the vibes, okay? That thing of being there in summer and people are speaking, like, I don't remember if it's French and Italian or if I'm making that up. French, and blah, blah, blah. And it's just, cinematic joy. Same thing for Eat, Pray, Love. The next one is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I do not have this book with me right now because I have it as an audiobook. But I'll read you the blurb. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. When Addie LaRue makes a pact with the devil, she trades her soul for immortality. But there's always a price. The devil takes away her place in the world, cursing her to be forgotten by everyone. Addie flees her tiny hometown in the 18th century France, beginning a journey that takes her across the world, learning to live a life where no one remembers her and everything she owns is lost and broken. Existing only as a muse, she learns to fall in love anew every single day. Until one day, in a secondhand bookshop in Manhattan, Addie meets someone who remembers her. Suddenly thrust back into a real normal life, Addie realizes that she can't escape her fate forever. Listen, I really enjoy the premise of this book. I did enjoy the premise more than I enjoyed the actual book. However, the book is still really good. I wouldn't go into it if you're a plot-focused reader because plot-wise, it's not really giving that much. But in terms of the writing is so beautiful and poetic. And the inner dialogue that goes on with the main character. And just the fact that like part of it is in like 18th century France. Like she said, I love historical fiction, so that part I love. It's just a fun read. And lastly, this one is fun. I don't know if anyone else is like this, but like I'm that person that's doing all the quizzes to get to know myself, doing workbooks and like thinking about my psychology and my attachment styles, my love languages, when I've literally never even been in a relationship. But I'm so prepared. But I really enjoy that, okay? I really enjoy the psychology of relationships and the way that we present ourselves and things like that. So the next one that I would like to recommend is The Game of Desire by Shan Boodram. This one is non-fiction, okay? I think there's a workbook that you can do along with it, which is so detailed. Oh, I love it. My brain goes crazy for these kind of things. Like, it's so detailed. Love it. Perfect. Like, truly, this book was made for me. Okay, I really enjoy Shan Boodram in general. She's a really good sex educator, relationship expert. I just love. I don't know why I enjoy this kind of stuff so much, but I love it. It starts with you. Shan makes clear that love and self-discovery go hand in hand. Your dating life is just as much about you as it is about other people. She challenges you to look inside yourself for what you want out of a partner, a relationship, and most importantly, yourself. Once you figure out what you want from dating, she shows you exactly how to get it. The Game of Desire empowers you to take the lead, learn your strengths, and identify and correct your weaknesses, all the while getting inspired, watching a group of women learn how to succeed in today's dating pool. That sounds like a bit of me. I don't know how it feels for you, but I really enjoy this kind of things. Like, I really like I think it's kind of like why I enjoy astrology and things like that as well, because it just goes deeper into the self-discovery. I like this because it's very much in terms of self-discovery, and the premise of the book is that like she's going through all of these different steps with different like women that she's met, and it's just enjoyable. Okay, now that is my last recommendation. I hope that you enjoy these books. If you read any of these books, let me know what you think. Always feel free to DM me on my Instagram. We can chat about it. Okay, so that is it for the Hot Girl Spring Zine. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, follow me on my Instagram, and I'll see you next week with another video. Hopefully we're more organized now, because I was more organized for this video. So yeah, okay, peace out. A-Town.